Hello and welcome to PNC Park here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Colorado Rockies take on the Pittsburgh Pirates here in Game 1 of the Bogdanoff Cup League Semifinal. That's a nice, beautiful national anthem, and we're ahead to the show. Hello and welcome everyone to today's matchup in the Bogdanoff Cup National League semifinal between the Colorado Rockies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm your host today, Henry Weakeslink 99 Vandiver, and we have two great teams for you today in this first game of the best of three. There's the manager for the Rockies looking on. And there's the Pirates dugout as well. They're excited. We're all excited here. There's your starter for the Rockies, Kyle Freeland. And he'll be facing off against Mitch Keller. Two talented pitching arms today. And the first talented pitching arm here, Mitch Keller. When I said talented, he's 6.17 ERA, 179 WHIP, 5-11. This is 2021 stats that are in the game, but 2022, not sure he did as well. Here we go, leading off for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. The lefty plays third base. First pitch to him is a curveball for ball one. Had 23 homers in 2021, but that's at Coors Field, so mileage may vary on that. The 1-0. Swings at a fastball, misses. 1-1. Maybe wanted to lay off of that, but just couldn't, as it just broke out inside, out and missed his bat. 1-1. Hits that one lightly. Popped up. Center fielders got it. That's Reynolds with the first out. Your Rockies starting lineup is McMahon, Rogers, Cron, Blackman, Grichuk, Toglia, Daza, Diaz, and Trejo. Despite playing at Coors Field for half their games, they were 9th in the NL in 2021. And I'm not sure they did too much better in 2022. This team, by the way, is very grateful to have home field advantage because they stink on the road. First one to Rogers is a strike. Rogers hit around 280-ish in the 2021 season. Lays off the 0-1 slider, 1-1. First round pick, and, well, the Rockies have gotten plenty of those early. So the Pirates, to be fair, haven't done too much with them. Of course, it's always pitching they tend to need, and Coors Field pitching, yeah. 1-1. Hit down the line, turning foul. Crowd's in it. It is a big crowd at PNC Park today. 1-2. Got him. Four-seamer just on the line. Sends Rogers back to the dugout. A close call, but he'll get it. And next up will be CJ Cron, the designated hitter. Right-handed batter. Looks at one low and passes on it. 1-0. 905 OPS, 92 RBI. Great hitting statistics there. 1-0 to Cron. Hits that one far. That looks like it's gone. Cron in the left opens up the scoring. 1-0 Rockies. As he hits it 392 feet just over that left field fence. Taking another look at that. I think I'll get a replay. Yep. Just not where the pitcher wanted it. And he punishes to about the 5th row there. Next up, Charlie Blackman, the right fielder, number 19. Takes a look at a fastball in there for a strike. Defensive alignment for the Pirates. We have Delay catching for Keller. Chavis, Castro, Cruz, and Hayes from right to left as he fouls that one off. And Sawinski, Reynolds, and Allen from left to right in the outfield. The 0-2 is about 2 meters too high, 1-2. Yeah, just a bit high there. Gets a piece of the 1-2, but it'll be popped up into center, and that's going to be the end of the first inning for the Rockies. But C.J. Cron with a bong puts them in the lead 1-0. We'll be back after this. Welcome back as we see Kyle Freeland finish warming up for the Rockies here. He's a starter today. Be facing off against O'Neal Cruz. 1 home run, 1,000 OPS. I don't think he got much action in 2021 though. First action he gets here is a ball. Well to the outside. 1-0. Puts it on that outside line there, the fastball, 1-1. One to Cruz. Circle change almost in the dirt, 2-1. Fans at a fastball, no dice, 2-2. Freeland, at least to Cruz, loving this outside. We'll see where it goes to everyone else, but at least early on, he loves this outside half. 2-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. To Cruz. Swing and a miss off the circle change, and he's back to the dugout for the first out. Think he just expected the heater there. He's behind all the way. Brian Reynolds now up. Looks at a ball. Starting lineup for your Pirates. Cruz, Reynolds, Castro, Sawinski, Hayes, Gamble, Chavis, Allen, Delay. A lot of young players in there. Gonna look at ball 2. But these are two relatively young teams, mostly from 2015-16 as he fouls that one off, and it's caught by the first baseman. It's Toglia. There's your starting lineup there. On the screen, we've already gone through it. Castro now up. Rodolfo Castro, the second baseman, looks at a slider to the inside, 1-0. Around 200, about as bad as you can be without being sent down to the minors there. One out. Sinker is in there, 1-1. Import player from the Dominican Republic, looking to make his mark on the majors. Not with that swing and a miss though, off the 12-6, 1-2. 1-2 was a sinker that missed to the outside, 2-2. And 2-2 to Castro here. Will foul it away. Wanted the swing and the miss off the slider, but ended up connecting just enough to foul it off. Almost hits him in the arm. 3-2. Slider's tough pitch to control. When you have it, though, you have it. Do the 3-2 again after the foul ball. Hits that one up the middle past Freeland, and he'll be on first base. With a single. Next up, your left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Pickoff attempt there. Diaz catching for Freeland today. It'll be Toglia, Rogers, Trejo, McMahon from right to left in the infield, and Blackman, Grichuk, Daza right to left there in the outfield. Didn't miss anything, just 3 pickoff attempts. Didn't get him at all. First one to the plate is a strike. Never been the biggest fan of pickoff attempts, especially once you hear that it's pretty worthless to do. 0-1 drifts to the outside, 1-1. It actually costs you 100th of a run on your first one, and the rest of them have no effect. At least according to a Fox Sports article from several years ago. Catches the line there, 1-2, just on that inside line. And has to foul off the sinker to stay alive. Looking to get something here, 1-2. Don't think he has too many options. That's about as good as you're going to get. Not where he wanted that. Very thankful that it occurred foul. 1-2 again. Another foul from Sawinski. Freeland just can't seem to get out of this inning. And yes, it's the first inning, but every pitch matters. There you go. Swing and a miss. He's gone. They'll retire the side. One hit from the Pirates there, but they leave him on first as it remains 1-0 Rockies through 1. We'll be back after this. Now up for the Rockies to lead off the top of the second is Randall Grichuk, the center fielder, number 15. First to him was right there. You know, usually some guys will take the first pitch no matter what it is. Other than the fact that was a changeup, don't think you would ask for much better. Low sinker there. Your home plate umpire today is Mike Fillmore. Mike Fillmore. Behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. 1-1 to Grichuk. That's okay. I'm shocked he didn't swing at that. That was a fastball right down the pipe. What every hitter dreams of, and didn't take it. 1-2 is outside. 2-2 here. Tapped foul. Had a lot of distance on it, but it just curves. Foul, but not foul enough. Left fielder gets to it for the first out of the inning. That's Sawinski. Michael Toglia. There we go. Thank you. The first baseman out, number 29. I think it's his first year in the majors. Don't quote me. Well, yeah, it is. 2019 draftee. First one was about chin high, I'd say. 1-0. It's that one fair, but it's headed for Sawinski again. And he'll make another play. 2 away. Now up. Jonathan Daza. 282, 30 RBI. A lot more of the bloop single RBI kind of hitter. Won't see too many long balls from him. Takes a strike there. It's a bit cloudy today in Pittsburgh, but otherwise a beautiful day for it. Ground ball directly to the first baseman to end the inning. Through 1.5, 1-0 Rockies after the 1-2-3 inning. We'll be back after this. Leading off for the Pirates here on the bottom of the second, Ke'Bryan Hayes, third baseman. He's really... Him and O'Neal Cruz are two of the rising stars here of this Pittsburgh lineup. If they ever get back to the relative heights they've had with Andrew McCutchen, because you know it won't be because of their ownership or management, this being the 10,000 scenarios team, they're going to be the ones who guide them back into playoff contention. 1-1, swing and a miss off the low. 12-6, and it's 1-2. Really like this guy. 1-2, grounded foul. We'll do it over. It's that one high. Second baseman should have it. Yes, he does. Rogers with the catch. 1 away. Designated hitter Ben Gamble now up. 735 OPS, 247 average. Well, he's the kind of guy you need in the 6 hole. Steady production. Take strike 1 there. Against Freeland so far, he is 2 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. Won't get closer to a strikeout there as it almost heads for the dirt on that slider. 1-1. Sinker just catches the outside line. 1-2. Freeland's willing to take his time here. The 1-2. Fouled away. Really can't seem to get out of these at-bats. Pirates have been doing a really good job of battling, keeping these at-bats going, wasting this arm. Fought valiantly, but not for much longer. Strikeout number 3 for Freeland as there's 2 away. Figured that would almost hit him as well. Michael Chavis now up, hits that one fair. It's going to drop. Hits the wall. 2 bases for Chavis. On the one bouncer to the wall. Took the first pitch, saw the first pitch, liked what he saw, and send it into the gap deep into what is close to the deepest part of PNC Park. It wasn't going to be the shots that would even this game, but it's gone a long way to establishing a 2-out rally. Greg Allen tried to repeat what he just saw, and that's a pitch to do it, but he fouls it away. Oh, 1 to Allen. Checks his swing, but he did go. Fooled off the sinker there. Suddenly it's 0-2. Fouls it away. We'll do the 0-2 again. Pretty much in the dirt, but he had to swing at it. Anything close at 0-2 you got to swing at. And he fouls another one off. Has to dodge that one. 1-2. 12-6 almost at his feet. 1-2. Fouls off another. 1-2, 2 away, runner on second for Greg Allen. Takes ball 2 to the outside. He's really earning every ball he's been given here. Lays off another to make the count full. Jason DeLay on deck. Should he be necessary this inning? Puts that directly into the first baseman's glove to retire the side. They get a runner on second, but that's not a run. 1-0 Rockies through 2. We'll be back after this. Okay, where's my pen go? Oh, there it is. Okay. We got it. Leading off in the top of the third for the Rockies, Elias Diaz, Trejo, and McMahon right after him. First one to Diaz is a strike. Used to be a Pirate before moving to Colorado. The 0-1. Hits that one foul. Just couldn't straighten it out enough. Pitch he really wanted there, though. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's going to head back to the dugout on 3 pitches. Strikeout number 2 for Keller, 1 away. Don't think he had any chance at this. Yeah, late. Couldn't get the bat on it anyway, probably. We have Alan Trejo now up with 1 away. The shortstop. And it's going to be a little high. The first one to him, 1-0. Not known for his hitting, Trejo. 586 OPS, that's relatively low. Hits that one, though. I think Sawinski's got it range back to it. No, he doesn't. Gone! Home run! Alan Trejo. 350-footer. It's not who you expect to come up with the bats, but In a situation like that, you'll take anyone. Just manages to drift it over the fence. 2-0 ball game. Thought it looked a little high, may have turned foul. Sawinski looked like he tracked it and then got to the wall and realized he had no shot. Ryan McMahon now back up, popped out to the... I have a pop out to the center fielder. Guess that was a pretty high fly out. First one to him is a ball. The 1-0. Gonna be low, 1-1. Sorry, 2-0. Why did I call it 1-1 there? I already made the mark for the strike. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Connects with that, but sends it foul. Two to McMahon. Fouls off another. We'll do the 2-2 again. Looks at a circle change and decided it's better not to swing at that. Works the count full. The 3-2 to Ryan McMahon. Gets him with the payoff pitch. Takes a look at the slider. Doesn't swing and it's in the zone for sure. Strikeout number 3 there for Keller. 2 down now. Brendan Rodgers now up. The second baseman struck out looking the first time up. Takes a look at that fastball. Sides against it. About where I'd want it though. Maybe sitting changeup or just passing on the first pitch because that's what you do. Fastball almost hitting him in the elbow, 1-1. Gets everything of that slider, just can't straighten it out enough to put it in play, 1-2. Another one drifting foul. First baseman should have this though, and indeed he does. That's the end of the inning. A home run from Alan Trejo though, the 9-hitter, puts the Rockies up 2-0 through 2.5. We'll be back after this. Being off here now is Delay. Jason Delay for the Pirates. Checks a swing there. On a fastball, but it's in the zone, 0-1. Catcher Jason Delay, number 61. The 0-1 to him. Puts that one in play through the gap for a single. Right up the middle. Sometimes that's just where you can get it. Pitcher's back's turned and just hits it through the gap. Now O'Neal Cruz back up, the shortstop. Struck out first time up. Took ball 1 there. 1-0. Fouls that away, 1-1. Thing that annoys me, and it's not a baseball thing, but it's a basketball thing, is all the YouTubers going like, Oh, he's playing like Michael Jordan now that the beautiful women are courtside. 1-2 to Cruz. Puts that in play, but it's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Great awareness there by the fielders and double play depth. And Freeland gets the ground ball. Just, why would you not play better when there are beautiful women, you know? Ryan Reynolds now up. Looks at ball one high. I mean, if Ari from League of Legends, Akagi from Azure Lane, and Tharja from... Well, interrupted by Brian Reynolds. Hitting one in the gap. Putting the runner back on first. With 2 away. Nice look there. That'll bring up Rodolfo Castro, the second baseman. But yeah, Ari, Akagi, and Tharja from Fire Emblem Awakening go up to me and say, "Hey, maybe you can go to the hotel after the game. I'm commentating the game of my life." Strike one to Castro, who singled last time up in the first. The 0-1. To the outside, 1-1 on the fastball. High foul. Ranging over is the third baseman. He has it. That'll retire the side. Couple hits, but they don't lead to anything. 2-0 Rockies through 3. We'll be back after this. Now CJ Crone, the designated hitter, homered left, and the first 3 on that left side for him as well. With the infielders, as you got a brief look when I had to set the scorecard there. 1-0. Manages to hit it to the right. Beats the shift there. And gets 2 bases out of it. The throw to second is not in time. CJ Crone with his second extra base hit on 2 tries today. Let's look at that. Just fooled him there. Can't rely on the shift. Won't be able to next year. Charlie Blackmon now up. Fouls off a fastball right down the middle. 1-0. Get lined out to center in the first inning to end that inning. 0-1 is low, 1-1. Sinker sinking a bit too much. One of the veterans on this team as well, 11 seasons. Hits it foul, diving, and he's got it. 1 away. Diving grab made by Brian Hayes. You may be on Sports Center, kid. You may be on Sports Center. Randall Grichuk now up with 1 away and a runner on second. Fouled out to left field. First time up. And he's going to pop up here to second base. As he's able to get that. 2 away now. Brings up the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Flew out to left. First time up in the second. See what he can do with a runner in scoring position. First one to him. Slider right in the middle of the strike zone, 0-1. 0-1 to Toglia. It's a foul, 0-2. To Toglia. Hit high. Center fielder has this. Yep. That'll be the end of the top half of the fourth. 2-0 Rockies after just a double, and he's left stranded. We'll be back after this. Leading off the Pirates here in the bottom of the fourth, Jack Sawinski struck out his first time up. You watch a four-seamer just to the inside, 1-0. 1-0 to Sawinski. Watches another slow four-seamer, about 90 miles an hour. Catches the outside line though, 1-1. Is it fouling that away, 1-2. Freeland's not the guy who's going to beat you with a fast pitch. He never has been. He's going to try and outposition you. Have these pitches, a slider, basically go across the strike zone as you saw there. 2-2. That slider ends up 2 outside. To Sawinski is fouled away. We'll do it again. Two. Swing and a miss, and he's a back-to-back strikeout victim. Freeland's number 4 strikeout brings up Ke'Bryan Hayes, who popped up to the second baseman to lead off the second last time up. First one to Hayes is a four-seamer to the outside, 1-0. The thing about these Pirates is they've been consistently working counts. Freeland not helping himself out there as it's low, 2-0. But you work these counts, you get the arm tired, and that's when you get the mistakes. You just have to take advantage. Pirates haven't been doing so yet. They might do it there, though. That will drop into right center. 2 bases for Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 hop to the wall. As they'll get their second extra base hit of the game. See if they can turn it into something this time. Good form, caught the mistake there, and put it into the gap, went all the way to the wall. And Ke'Bryan Hayes is fast enough to take 2 bases off that kind of hit. Ben Gamble now up, rolling through the gap. No, not quite. And in fact, second baseman will make the play for the second out. Advances the runner, though, to third. Thought he had it in the gap, but in the end, Rogers gets to it in time and is able to make the play. Michael Chavis, the first baseman, now up. Runner on third. He had a double last time up. Takes a look at a circle change and decides to pass, 1-0. Hits that one high. It's going relatively deep. Center fielder makes the grab, though. Pirates strand a runner on third as it remains 2-0 Rockies through 4. We'll be back after this. Here we are with Henry, Weakest Link 99, Vandiver, not John and Chris. Sorry. If you expected them, you're on the wrong channel. This is my demo reel. No, we got Jonathan Daza, the left fielder. Grounded to the first baseman, Chavis, who returned it himself the first time up. Ball one there. 1-0, hit hard. But Sawinski will have the play over in left center. One away. Next up, catcher Elias Diaz. Struck out to lead off the third. He has one away here in the top of the fifth. Let's see what he can do. Takes a look at a fastball right down the middle, 0-1. The 0-1. Slider about an eternity outside, 1-1. 1-1 to Diaz. Swinging a miss on the curveball. And he's behind 1-2. 1-2 to Diaz. Another slider way off the mark. 2-2. Taps that one away, foul. Just able to stay alive there. 2-2 to Diaz. High, and he's worked it full. Relatively unforced as well. It's just Keller cannot get that slider in the zone. Has to hit that one just outside the zone. Grounds it to the second baseman, who will make the play over to first. 2 away. Alan Trejo had a home run in the third. It's his second time up here. First one to him is a low curveball in the dirt. 1-0. One out to Trejo. Fouls that one away. Into the netting. 1-1. The netting extends quite far here at PNC Park. So, no real souvenirs here. Low slider, 2-1. Gets the fastball in there, 2-2. I think it's just a slider he's having trouble locating here. 2-2. Fouls that one away. Any straighter of a hit, and that's going to be extra bases pretty much. 2-2 ground ball. Second baseman has it over to Chavis, who will retire the side. Halfway through the game, 2-0 Rockies. We'll be back after this. Greg Allen first up here in the bottom of the fifth. Lined out to third, first time up. He has Delay and Cruz behind him. First pitch is a sinker. Sinks a little too much. 1-0. The 1-0. Another low sinker. This one a bit inside as well. 2-0. 2-0 to Allen. Finally gets one in there on the outside line with the fastball. Fooled by the low circle change, And he's given up the 2-0 lead. Now it's 2-2. Fastball to the outside will give him the full count. Payoff pitch here to Allen. Take your base. Four-seamer just ends up a bit too outside, and he concedes the free pass. Jason DeLay now up. Singled in the third, his first time up. There's the fans, and the Pirates' biggest fan. I think his name's Bucko, but I don't remember. Runner going. He's safe. Stolen base for Greg Allen. Quite a lead on there. A little bit of a late throw. Oh, sorry, 1-0 delay. Now it is 1-1. So that's a strike. Just above the knees. 1-1. Has to back away from the sinker, or else it would hit him in, I believe, the shin. Looked like. 2-1 to delay. Well behind the fastball, and it's 2-2. 2-2 to delay. Hits that one in the center, and he'll make the grab. One away. As I'll bring up O'Neal Cruz for the third time today, and this is where you start dealing the damage. Usually you've had a couple looks. Cruz with a strikeout and a double play. Now's where you know what he has, you know what he's gonna throw. This is where you figure him out. 0-1 to Cruz. Hasn't figured out that slider yet, and it's 0-2. (0-2) to O'Neal Cruz. Be a circle change to the inside, 1-2. (1-2) to Cruz. High, 2-2. (2-2) to Cruz. It's that one ground ball to Rogers, who will make the throw over to first. 2 away. Allen will advance to third off of that. And Brian Reynolds will head to the plate. Runner on third here. He had a single in third and a foul out. Chance to cut the lead in half realistically if he can get anything in the outfield that drops. Takes a look at ball one there. Little low. The 1-0. Makes good contact. Just fouls it away though. 1-1. It's that one directly to the shortstop, over to first to end the inning. Pirates get another runner to third, but can't score. 2-0 Rockies through 5. We'll be back after this. Here we are, top the 6th. Ryan McMahon coming up third time around. Struck out and flew out. Little MVP chants there from the home crowd. Slider very distant from the strike zone, 1-0. Not sure you should be chanting MVP for anyone in the Bogdanoff Cup, but you know. And it's a bit early for the Bogdanoff Cup MVP conversation. Like, this is the first round where every team plays. Fouls that away 1-2. This is game 1 of these series. I don't think anyone should be discussing Cup MVP just yet. 1-2 ends up being high, 2-2 on the fastball. 2-2 to McMahon. Pops that one up. Third baseman coming in. Barely gets there. Does Hayes, and there's one away. I would have rather seen Delay take that, but you got the out, so not much there. Rogers now up with a strikeout and a foul out his first 2 times up. Sinker is dropped, and it was low anyway, 1-0. Gets a strike in there, 1-1. Yeah, CJ Crone on deck with a pair of extra base hits. And that looks like one there as it goes down the line and fair. Heading for second. Has the ball in time. Got him. Got a bit too greedy there off that single. Go back to the first inning here with Crone. That opened up to the scoring here. Home run about 5 rows deep. Also had a double. There's your MVP chance. They can't all be MVP, you know. The 1-0 to Crone. High, 2-0. Keller didn't like that ball. Gets a new one. Finally elects to get set. 2-0 to Crone. In there for a strike, 2-1. On the inside half the plate. But it's in there. 2-1. Ground ball into the gap, base hit. 3 hits today for CJ Crone. And it's back-to-back singles, though. Got a bit greedy on the first single. You only got one. That's why you only got one runner here on the bases. Charlie Blackmon now up. A line out and a foul out. Takes a strike on the fastball there. 0-1. To Blackmon. Well inside, almost hitting 1-1. Here's the Pirates bullpen. We got Chase DeYoung and Johan Ramirez in there. Both righties. Have to think one will be coming in the game soon for Keller. The 1-1. To the outside, 2-1. Yeah, he hasn't thrown too many. It's just the slider I'm worried about. finally gets one in there, 2-2. Just had a lot of these sliders drift away. Two to Blackman. Swing to miss, and they'll retire the side. Rockies leave one off 2 singles, and it remains 2-0 through 5.5. We'll be back after this. Rodolfo Castro now up. Had a single and a foul out. Freeland starting his 6th inning of work here. And he'll start it with a strike on that inside line. Comes the 0-1 to Castro. Hasn't lost his groove here. He's been battled. He's now in the 3rd time through the order, which tends to be a bit more deadly to pitchers here in the modern game. But he hasn't lost his cool. He still has the confidence he needs here. And if he can continue with that, he's going to have a really successful outing. 1-2. Another one high, 2-2. No word yet on who's in the Colorado bullpen, as that's number 90. So, but if, he's feeling confident, I have to think the manager's feeling confident. And you'd especially feel confident after that swing and a miss there by Castro. Strikeout number 5 for Freeland. 1 away now. Just take a look at how he works him here. High and just sends the circle change low. Change of speed and change of direction. Recipe for disaster for a hitter. Swinsky now up with 1 away. Takes a low fastball. 1-0. Pair of strikeouts for Swinsky so far today. The 1-0. Swing and a miss off the low fastball. 1-1. Don't think he ever really got there with these pitches. Couldn't quite catch up to the circle change there, 1-2, as he fouls it away. And got him looking. Threw a ball, but then strike, you gone. And Freeland even threw into a 6th inning of work, is still dealing out there. Brian Hayes now up. He had a double. He went to 3rd, couldn't score. Well inside, almost hit him, 1-0. After the curveball, the 1-0. Hits it into play over to the shortstop, who will throw it to first base to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Freeland there, as it remains 2-0 Rockies through 6. We'll be back after this. And we have Chase DeYoung, number 37, coming in for Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller allowed 2 runs, both earned. I think 5 or so hits. Chase DeYoung, right-handed, in the 7th. First one to Grichuk from DeYoung. is going to be a slider just outside 1-0. One-0 to Grichuk. In there for a strike, a little low, but in the zone. The 1-1. Hits that one foul. Looks like it's net. Yeah, no. A fan got that one. Moment of a lifetime catching a foul ball. I've never done it. I've had a couple thrown into the stands pregame, but I've never done it. Another one foul there from Grichuk, and it remains 1-2. The 1-2 to Grichuk. He went around, but it was on the ground. Throw to first is in time, though. And there's one away. Michael Toglia now up. Pair of flyouts for him. He's got left, he's got center, and he'll not want to complete the trio with a catch by the right fielder here. Looks at a curveball, but it's in the dirt. 1-0. One-0 to Toglia. Back-to-back curveballs low. 2-0. Thing I really want to compliment this Rockies team is plate discipline. It can't be said enough, especially when you're ahead in the count. Make these pitchers throw strikes. If you don't have them throw strikes, just punish. Fouls another one off. That was low in the zone. 2-2. Because that's how you get these good pitches to hit. You make sure that whatever kind of trash they like to throw, they can't throw it because they're never ahead in the count. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And it's going to be back-to-back strikeouts for DeYoung to start his outing here in the 7th. Had the first few low, then switched, had him looking low. And a bit to the outside there. I think there's more change of speed there, though. Jonathan Daza now up. Takes a look at the fastball inside. 1-0. The 1-0 to Daza. Curveball catches the line. 1-1. Just on that inside part of the plate. 1-1. Gets the strike there. 1-2. Looking to get 3 strikeouts in this inning is Chase DeYoung. Won't get it with that pitch. Not fooled by the low and outside changeup. Daza lined out to first and lined out to left, and will ground out to first in the inning. Middle of the 7th here in the stretch. 2-0 Rockies. We'll be back after this. Freeland earning the nod for his 7th inning here. Does have a shutout going. Ben Gamble will be the first to face him. Nice little slider there. And there is the bullpen, Estevez and Colome. Both righties in there. And it was a surprisingly beautiful performance from Urinating Tree, as that slider almost hits Gamble there. 1-1. You never thought he had a voice on him. Of course, he had to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" here at PNC Park. That's going to be a two-hopper to the second baseman, who will get the throw just in time for the first out. Lost a bit of a wager with the Clickbait Sports panel. Had to sing "Take Me Out the Ball Game." Wish you could have seen that, you know. Because you missed a really good performance. I think you may have caught a glimpse there. First pitch to Chavis is strike one. He had a double and a flyout earlier in the game. The 0-1. 12-6, well to the outside. 1-1. 1-1 to Chavis. Ground ball directly to the third baseman, who will make the throw over to first for the second out. Good on target throw by McMahon. Solid defense. And gets this game one out closer to being a Colorado victory for them. Greg Gallen now up. 0 for 1. Got a walk and a stolen base. Hits that one hard there. In play. Base hit. Got to be rounding for second. And will be in there sliding as the throw is offline. First pitch double there with 2 outs. Brings up Jason DeLay.
Now batting, catcher, Jason DeLay.
That one right down the middle, but it's hit foul. Oh, 1 to Freeland. It's that one fair. It's gone! It's gone! Left field. Game tied. There you go. First home run for DeLay. And what a moment for it. Brings this game back to even. Well, like I said, the third time around is what gets you in today's game. And it certainly got Cal Freeland there. 2 away, can't put it away. Sends one right down the back-to-back right down the middle and gets punished to the tune of 353 feet. There's the manager. Freeland's night is done after conceding the 2 runs. Can't blame that decision at all. Coming in is Denilson LeMay. Denilson LeMay. Number 32. 2-4 record, 47 innings. Whip of almost 1.5. ERA also high. 4 something. First one to Cruz here is a ball. The 1-0. Slider is another ball. 2-0. To Cruz. Ground ball to second over to first to retire the side finally. But Jason DeLay, the 9-hitter, comes up clutch and brings this game back to even. 2-2 through 7. We'll be back after this. And just like that, the lead has evaporated for the Rockies. Elias Diaz leads off the 8th, trying to reinstate it. Chase DeYoung stays out there for another inning. First one of this inning, though, will be a ball to the inside. The 1-0 to Diaz. Another ball there. The curveball dropped by the catcher Delay. 2-0. 3 balls in a row there. Last thing you need here, you just tied the game. Last thing you need is to concede the opening free pass. And he will concede it off 4 pitches. Slider not making it into the zone. Brings up Alan Trejo, who had a home run and a ground out today. That home run in the 3rd gave them the 2-0 lead. First one to Trejo. Swing and a miss. Like the pitch, just couldn't keep up with it, and ends up being 0-1. To Trejo. Paints the corner there. High and inside, 0-2. To Trejo. Looking to get this lead back. Just able to foul off the slider. And he'll have another go at it. He'll get another pitch as that one is low, 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. As that will put 2 aboard. Second hit of the game for Trejo. And just basic baseball up the middle off the pitcher's mound. Through the gap in between the shortstop and the second baseman. Garrett Hampson will pitch run.
Number 1, Garrett Hampson.
And Ryan McMahon will go back up for the 4th time. What's the name? Hampson. I almost put Hampton. Ryan McMahon now up, looking for a bunt. Foul. One and 5 with a strikeout against Young in his career. Another bunt. Thinks the wiser of it, though. And ends up rewarded with a 1-1 count. As the ball just misses the corner. 1-1 to McMahon. Another bunt. Can't quite get low enough to lay it down, 1-2. Think you gotta start swinging now. Just no ground ball he'd like to avoid. Well, he doesn't have to worry about that as he gets plunked in the back to load him up. And Brendan Rodgers will be up with the bases loaded and nobody out here in the top of the 8th. This has turned from a dream to a nightmare really quickly for Pirates fans. Rodgers, though, 1 for 3 with a single. Bunts. Has to go. Gets a double play. Just bunt too high of a bunt. 4-3-1 off the double play there. Advances the other two runners, but there are now 2 outs. And that's a way to help yourself get out of a jam there. Don't really like the bases loaded, nobody out bunt. The worst you can do is a double play there. And that'll bring up CJ Cron with 2 out here. Needs a triple, and he'll have the cycle off 4 at bats. The 1-0 hits the outside line, though, and he doesn't swing 1-1. Triple will also score 2 with runners on second and third here with 2 out. Now, hardest one to get. That's why we don't see too many cycles. It's very difficult to get a triple, especially at this ballpark here. It's not really made for it, barring some sort of unusual occurrence or Ricky Henderson type speed. Fouls that one off 2-2. Low, 3-2 off the curveball. And you don't mind conceding the walk here. Charlie Blackmon hasn't had the offensive chops in this game. I'm surprised that with 2 out, they didn't pitch around Cron in the first place, considering he's had 3 hits today. That one's not fair. Hit well, though, but just couldn't keep it fair. Another go at 3-2. High, and there'll be a walk. No cycle for Cron today, but Charlie Blackmon will get an opportunity with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in a tie ball game in the top of the 8th. Not the pitch you want to throw against a guy like this, but he does lay off of it 0-1. 3-5 with a couple RBI. He can, with anything to the wall, he can better that in just one swing. That one is low, 1-1. Looks extremely tired out there. Gets a foul ball, 1-2. I mean, he's a reliever, but he's thrown 40. You can see in his body position, he's very tired. He's not quite confident. He's losing control of his pitches. Here, he was lucky to get that double play with the bases loaded. He's got to pull something out of the hat now, or all that could have been for nothing there in the 7th. Hit foul. Ranging over is Hayes, and will make the play. Pirates escape from the nightmare scenario, leave the game tied at 2 through 7.5. We'll be back after this. And Garrett Hampson will stay in the game. He will be the new shortstop, replacing Trejo, who he pitch ran for in the 7th. First up, Brian Reynolds. First one from LeMay here is going to be a strike. Lawrence and Bird in the bullpen here. for a potential 9th inning appearance. Hits that one well, hits that one far. It could be. It's not, but it's off the wall. Gonna be 2 bases for Reynolds. Dart into right center. I thought it was gone. Just didn't have the height. Lands on the bottom of the wall and he gets 2 bases out of it. That's the way you want to start this 8th inning. You just avoided disaster. Now let's cause a disaster of your own. Slider is in there to Castro on the first pitch. The strike, 0-1. Rodolfo Castro today has a single, a foul out, and a strikeout. And he'll add another single to that, as they will put runners on the corners off the bloop single. Textbook hitting there by Castro. You just hit it where they are, and there he goes. Giant hole in right field. Boom, drops in there. Sawinski here with runners on the corners, nobody out. Takes the slider in for a strike. Oh, 0-1 to Sawinski. Ground ball stopped by Rogers. No throw, though.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Good play to not let the run score, but it's just nowhere to go with the ball and ends up being an infield single. Brian Hayes now up. He had a double. Ground out and a pop out. That double coming in the 4th. Has the bases loaded here for the Pirates. Ball 1 to the outside. Really delivering on this excitement here. Crowd has not been out of it all game, and when you take a look, why would they be? There's the terrible towels all around the stadium. Had some extras there from, I think it's Acrisure Coliseum. It used to be called Heinz Field. I still call it Heinz Field. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. LeMay finally working towards getting out of this jam.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ben.
Gets a swing and a miss from Hayes. Set him up on one side of the plate and got him on the other. Ben Campbell now up. Strikeout and a pair of groundouts. What a time it would be for a first hit of the game. Not on that pitch, though, as it goes foul. The 0-1 fouls it away again, 0-2. He's worked himself into a bind here, but at least he hasn't made it easy for them. Catch there made by the third baseman on the lineup, McMahon, and we have 2 away. Michael Chavis had a double in the 2nd. Quiet since, though. First one to him with the bases loaded, 2 out, is a ball almost hitting him. You can't hit a player. You can't give out free passes now. It may cost you the game. It's a swing and a miss on the slider, 1-1. Had to swing it as it was in the zone, but didn't like it. Ground ball foul. 1-2. Michael Chavis trying to be a hero. Just fouls it away. Got on his knees with that one. Lucky to foul it. 1-2 again. In play, base hit, up the middle. One will score, two will score. 4-2 Pirates. Gets the bloop single at the right time. And scores 2. Nothing you can do about that once it's hit into the gap. You do all you can as a fielder. Nothing you can do about that. Throw was pretty good, it just wasn't quite there. Justin Lawrence coming into the game to replace Dinelson Lamet. So Dinelson Lamet. There we go. Justin Lawrence, the 61.
The batter, the right fielder, Greg Allen.
Greg Allen now up. Takes strike 1. He had a walk, a stolen base, and a double today. Pretty eventful day for him. He's scored once as well. Makes contact with the really low sinker, but fouls it away. Oh, 2 to Allen. Swing and a miss, strikeout. That'll retire the side. Colorado finally gets out of the bind there, but 2 runs too late, as it's 4-2 Pirates, with the last chance for the Rockies coming up after this. Number 25, Will Crow, coming in to close this out. He hasn't had a save yet. Here's his first opportunity. .548 ERA, not known for pitching tight. Has a run of leeway here, but you'd prefer not to use it. It's been quite a bit of drama for Pirates fans already. First one to Randall Grichuk is in there for a strike. A pair of foul outs, no? Yeah, a pair of a foul out, a pop out, and a strikeout. There we go. We're reading the right line of my scorecard now. Doesn't help that my writing is chicken scratch. Fouls that away 1-2. One, 2 to Grichuk. Called strike 3. Not what you want to take a look at here. Top of the 9th, down 2. Nice pitch there in the zone. Gave him plenty to look at as he walks back to the dugout. 2 outs left for the Rockies. Michael Toglia now strikeout and a pair of flyouts here. Takes strike 1. Fastball in the zone. Right down the middle pretty much, maybe a bit to the outside. The 0-1. Changeup. A little late on it, I think. Otherwise, he would have been soaring. The 0-2. Doesn't get a swing off the bait there with the 4-seamer. 1-2. Gets him on the line that time, though. Back-to-back strikeouts for Crow here in the 9th. Yeah. Just had him on the line the entire time and pulled the string. Back to the dugout you go. Down to the last outer of the Rockies, and it's in the hands of Jonathan Daza. 0 for 3 today. Ground out. I think it's 2 ground outs and a fly out. Takes a look at ball 1 there. 1-0. 1-0 to Daza. Big whiff at a high fastball. 1-1. Fouls that away, and the Rockies are down to their final strike. And what looked at the stretch to be a relatively secure, if light lead, has evaporated into thin air entirely. Pirates win off 3 straight strikeouts from Will Crow. 4-2 your final score. And yeah, you blew the lead. So all you can do is wave your hands in frustration in the dugout. Pirates make a comeback. They're in the 7th and the 8th. Chase Young earning the win today. Denelson LeMay with the loss. And a save for Welt Crow. Pirates take a 1-0 lead in the series, as the series will shift over to Colorado. 4-2 your final score here in Pittsburgh. I'm Henry Vandiver signing off for now. For more MLB The Show action, visit MLBTheShow.com and follow them on their social medias for their latest news and updates.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs, 6 hits.
Of course it freezes now.
Time of the ball game.
There we go.